Hello, and thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, 2019. I'm Andrew Ariano, your host. With me is Grant Fierro and Reef Willard. Let's get started. Oh, how's everyone's week? Come on, did we do some skateboarding? I know I did. I skated down the street here. I was hyped.
That's the extent of your skating.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. It felt so good to just cruise down the... No, I didn't do any tricks. But cruising, you just get that good vibe. My leggies are happy.
That's what's up.
I know Grant did a tray flip, so happy for him.
I did tray flip for you.
That was good. That was good, Grant.
Thank you. I skated a little bit. Couple sessions.
Learn any new tricks?
No, kind of just mellow sessions where you kind of just practice some go-tos or whatever, just have fun, you know.
Make sure the go-tos aren't leaving you yet, huh?
Exactly. There's those tricks. I gotta make sure I keep that one. Some of those, but nothing crazy.
Reef, talk to me.
I skated the park a couple times. Yeah, it was fun. Didn't learn any new ones, but I was trying to get the front blunt better, I guess, on a little flat bar. But that's a hard trick.
That is
for me.
Hard one.
A good one.
Yeah.
No new manuals.
No, actually, I wasn't. I was skating training with all my friends, and then I was just skating the flat bar we brought. So I guess it's kind of weird. I didn't touch the manual pad.
Yeah. I like your manuals. You got cool manuals.
Oh, thank you, Grant.
Yeah.
No compliments on my manuals, huh?
Just your kickflip. Drew, you know what?
Drew.
I did film you do a kickflip manual once.
Took forever. Shit.
On the lowest.
That's why.
Yeah, that's harder. It's like it's pretty much like a flat ground mani pad.
That was so stupid.
You got it though.
Took forever.
Oh yeah.
Reef, are you a front boarder?
Nowadays, I used to be a backboarder when I was younger, but
what about a back blunter?
No. I don't know why I can't get into a back blunt on a rail or ledge or anything. It's always front blunt.
Yeah.
I'm more of a front side guy than backside for sure.
I was just asking because you got that front blunt, so I was assuming you're a big front boarder guy.
Still kind of scary.
I'll ask Reef first. Can you back lip?
Yeah, I can back lip.
Oh, what about you, Grant Fierro?
Can't do that one. I mean, I've done them, but I won't. Like, I can't. I don't know. No, I guess the best answer is no, but I've done a back lip.
Was it nice or was it meh? Or was it straight ugly?
I don't know if it was straight ugly, but it wasn't like super good.
Oh, okay. Where'd you do it at? Retro?
No, it was actually, I think I back one day we were skating a ledge at Poway Park, which I've only been there I think once. And I was backlipping the ledge. I was thinking Tory Pudwell. I was like, I'm gonna backlip a ledge. I don't know why. I don't remember if I did it on a rail. But that's probably a good trick I should practice and learn.
You know what? I think I would. I'd like to do it more on a ledge than a rail, or at least get comfortable on a ledge first.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like just get into it, and then once
you
get in, then it for sure make more sense on a rail, like be easier. But
isn't it weird that you gotta you're pretty much sliding just that part of your board?
It is kind of weird.
But also how Reef was saying, you're more of a frontside guy. I used to be. I feel like I'm kind of almost evening out, but like lip slides, like I'll do front lips, like just ever since I was learned that trick. It's like just all I like to do a 50-50 and then just turn. But back lip, just I don't know.
Oh.
It just seems weird, but I don't know.
Okay, well let's knock out some of these topics. Gotta start off with the heavy hitter. Nyjah Huston El Toro attempts. Nobody knew. At least I didn't know. Come on, did you guys know?
Nope.
I actually did hear about the attempts, yes.
Oh, dang.
Okay, when did we hear about these attempts?
Probably within the past year at some point. I heard that he had tried it. I mean, it was a lot longer than that, but that's what I heard.
Right. It was a...
Which I was a little surprised.
A little surprised to hear about it?
I was just surprised that, he's more of a rail dude. He's definitely hucked. But especially these days, he's more of a rail guy than a jumper. And I was a little surprised that it was the same trick as Sheckler. But Nyjah touches on that in this piece.
Right.
He pretty much says that it was just for him the best option as of a trick he could do down such a big
Hey,
set.
can we
didn't
touch
have
upon
anything to do with
can we
it.
touch upon something else to make sure Drew has his mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
All right, so who how did you hear about it from a reliable source? I mean, did you hear about it from a source that's involved in skateboarding? Or did you hear it from, is it just word down the grapevine that you heard it from your next door neighbor, or
Honestly, I don't remember it specifically who told me, but I remember it being someone that kind of would know or has, hears rumors like that and stuff. So I believed it.
Well, I guess me and Reef, you could just call us the Dark Boys because we didn't know shit.
Nope. I was surprised.
Yeah. When he went in that video on his YouTube channel, he's talking about it. I was like, get the fuck out of here! This guy, you know what he did is that he said that it was a long time ago, and then he's not going to show us the footage or whatever. Then he started showing us the footage. I was like, yeah, that looks like an old Nyjah.
A few years back, he had DC's on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
exactly.
gonna say DC's on.
So, who do you think tried it first? You think it was Nyjah?
Sheckler, of course.
You think
Sheckler
Sheckler
did.
tried it first?
Well, Nyjah said it. He tried it. It was 2.5 years ago. He said the date in that video.
Oh, did he? Oh,
And Sheckler's was
way long ago.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
even when True came out, Sheckler's looked like it was a long time before True came
Yeah,
out.
it looked old.
It wasn't like some last minute stuff.
It was also, but you know what though? It looked like to me, maybe you guys have a more critical eye than me, but from the date where he said he told Jake Phelps that he tried it, it looked like he looked really young back then.
Oh, I agree.
He looked like he'd grown up sometime and then tried the backside flip.
Yeah,
I
I would
agree with
imagine so too. I agree.
So I don't
Like
know.
at least a year, maybe. He looked really young in that interview with Phelps, Sheckler.
Hey, so you think after Nyjah watches that piece and then he's like, "It's on, boys, fuck it."
Wait, if Nyjah's gonna try it again?
No. I'm sorry. Maybe I said it wrong.
Sheckler does?
No, after Nyjah saw Sheckler's True part, he's like, "Oh, it's still up for grabs." Let's get it.
I mean, backside flip. It kind of seems like I feel like Nyjah has done some pretty good backside flips, and that's a trick you can kind of like throw out. So it kind of makes sense that he did try that trick to me. But I was really shocked that it was the same exact trick because I mean, that's not a huge story, but it kind of was a story in skateboarding for a while for Sheckler. So
Yeah,
it's just like, and then he talks about how he wants to, or Nyjah talks about how he wants to go back, and the trick that he says in the piece, that makes sense. Like that's the one that I think
that makes way more sense.
Yeah, I think of that trick with him all the time. So I don't know.
Yeah,
The switch front flip.
He does that one a lot. He seems to control it really well, which he might. I mean, I always get backside flips too, but the craziest thing about the backside flip is, I mean, you could see the ones he sticks. You're landing fakey. Like,
Yeah,
that's gnarly. Landing in general is obviously gnarly down at 20, but landing regular is gonna. I feel like would. I just see switch frontside flip making more sense for something of that size.
Yeah, definitely. Because as soon as you catch it, at least for Nyjah standard, he's gonna stomp on it, and then most likely he's rolling away regular. So
Yeah,
I feel like
he could hang
he's
on
got
to
that
it.
one. Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think Nyjah or Sheckler got closer?
Oh, Dev, come on now. Let's not be stupid.
Nyjah.
Not only did
Yeah,
Nyjah
Nyjah
get
for
closer,
closer.
but he landed on it more times.
Yeah, because Sheckler did Sheckler only put down that one where he did the real bad splits?
That's what it looked. I think that's what it was.
That's
yeah.
the only one he stuck, right?
Yeah.
The rest they like fell off towards the end.
I like Sheckler's backside flip though. It does look good.
Remember? Yeah. Oh yeah, his looks good. Remember that backside flip to Scooter Land?
Yeah,
that looked good.
That is amazing.
God bless
do
America,
you
Grant. God bless him.
Do you think? Do you guys think Nyjah will go try switch frontside flip ever?
After the Olympics and bullshit, we'll see how his
50-50.
see how his body feels afterwards. It's a big thing to claim. Do I think so?
Yep.
Depends. That's the biggest factor. How does his body feel? But
I don't think he's gonna try
he
it.
sauld he ain't gonna fuck nothing up to get in the Olympics bullshit. What's gonna propel your career? What's gonna career your peer more commercially? Winning the Olympics or doing a backside flip on a 20?
Core skaters, I mean the backside I mean, like Super Sunset, but
Financially.
Yeah, financially.
See,
is
that's
the
what I meant
Olympics.
by commercially. What's gonna boost up his stock more? What's gonna universally? Yeah, us skaters. Yeah, get that 20 stare.
I'll be dope.
Yeah, I don't really see him trying it, honestly, especially after he said how hard it was for his body to recover after the backside flip. I mean, if he were to try it, of course he'd wait till after the Olympics, but I just don't think he will. I think it'd be too much on his body. Like I don't really think it's worth it. Jenkum did a piece recently on Cam Sedlick, who had tried back 3 down El Toro. He back 3'd the 18 that they skate in Pretty Sweet, the one that Malta back over crooks. He back 3'd that set, and then he ended up trying El Toro, and he got close to El Toro but didn't do it, and said he like had pain from that for over 6 months from jumping down El Toro. He like couldn't walk, couldn't skate for a while. So
Right.
I just don't. I feel like Nyjah would. The more he actually thought about it, I feel like he'd get over it.
Yeah, as he was talking about it, it seemed like he was almost like, "What am I doing right now?" But I mean, it wasn't like it's live or anything. But he was talking like he had it, and then he was like, "Maybe, guys," or like he said something. You could hear it. He said something right after, and I was like, "Yeah, it's 50-50 for me in my head. I don't know." Because I mean, at the same time, think about it. Reynolds was close to 30, I believe, in Staygold, and he was jumping down 16. So you never know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can
True.
prepare
I mean,
yourself. You can prepare yourself for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You
I
guys.
also think
Oh, go
that-
ahead, please.
I was just gonna say, I think he's had a lot of knee issues, and I think a lot of those, I've heard, and maybe he mentioned in this, but I think a lot of it stems back to El Toro. So I mean, he might just be a little scared about really messing up his knee again, but I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so please forgive me for if I'm late to understanding what they did to El Toro, but they showed that yellow gate,
Mm-hmm.
and they locked it.
Yeah.
And then they put like rivets in the ground that could be bondoed. That's pretty much it.
Right? Yeah,
Oh,
but
actually-
that's not that. I don't consider that being skate stop.
Well, neither is that gate. Then I don't think.
Why?
Someone
do you,
already broke the gate and 50'd
break
the
it.
rail.
someone already
Yeah.
broke
Yeah.
the gate.
Yeah, they cut the bolt and they did a 50-50 down El Toro, I guess. That's what I saw on Instagram.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. It was an unknown to me. I don't know who the guy was.
I also saw a photo. I think it was posted last night, and there's a new middle rail.
Really?
That I think just got put in. Yeah, but it's like a shotgun rail, like it's where there's like 2 rails like this. You know,
Yep.
it's like that. Which
Huh.
I feel like if I was Enjoi, I'd call Deedz and fly him out here port side Hurricane because he skates those rails.
Hey,
What
did you?
about Michael, the double 50? That
Dude,
would-
I know
that would-
someone tagged in the post that I saw of the photo of the rail. Someone tagged Paloozie. Like, get there.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
should. Dude,
Did-
that would be so bucked though,
did-
because that rail's so much
Yeah.
steeper than the one
Yeah.
he did.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Did you guys
That'd be
see
crazy.
what? Did you guys see what Kevin Bradley said?
No.
He put on that Instagram comment on that backside flip. He said, "Do you want me to do it for you?" And then
He always has the best comments.
Costin said, "Please."
That would be the best clip, KB. Back
If KB just came out with backside of El Toro. Oh, wow.
Man.
That's funny.
What I was looking for is a young Scheckler comment.
Not seeing one.
Not seeing one. But
I know Nyjah mentioned hard flip in there because he said how he used to hard flip a lot. And I know Dane Berman tried that and DeCenzo tried that. But I feel like that's another trick that I could see going down. Like if a
Yeah.
flip trick goes down, hard flip is one that makes sense. Pop regular, land regular. People
Yeah.
do them down big stuff.
And it's not like flipping too crazy or anything. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
hard one.
and the trick kind of
flip,
goes to your
but-
feet, and it's kind of fairly easy to kick out of. How you were saying backside
True.
flips, like you can feel it out. I mean, not that you really want to kick out down to 20,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah,
probably
Hell
happen
no.
at some.
that
God.
would suck. I would
Dude,
not watch.
Nyjah's last try looked bad on his body.
Some
my
of-
God.
I'd say the ones that he didn't land all look bad.
Yeah, they all look bad, but that last one
Yeah.
just looked the worst. Especially because it like kind of looked like it stuck to his foot almost when it flicked, like it wasn't.
Yeah.
it
Oh
was just
yeah,
kinda under him. He
it
didn't
looked
want
like
it
he
there.
was trying to
That's the bad-
helicopter flip that shit.
And his legs like
Like
tucked
a
in.
Casper Big Blue. Yeah, his leg when he landed did not look good.
Yeah, it was an ouchie for sure.
wasn't ouchie. Hey, I got a healthy question for both of you guys.
Let's hear it.
All right. Have you guys been trying a trick at a skate park or seen someone trying a trick and then you ended up doing it? Or someone ended up doing the trick in front of you? You're trying to learn a trick. Say you're trying to do switch tray. Trying to do it on like a little two-stair. And the guy does a switch tray right in front of you. How you feeling?
I used to get so salty back in the day. Oh my God. But nowadays, I know I've probably done it to people without realizing it or actually realizing it and wanting to do it because it's like my brother and I'm just going to try to mess with him. But yeah, I used to get salty, but nowadays I get over that stuff. It's no big deal. Everyone has tricks. It's all good.
Well, Grant.
It's for sure happened to me, but I can't remember a specific example. But if it were to happen or when it happened, I mean, I guess it doesn't feel the best, but either they didn't know. This is the way I look at it. Either that person didn't know, or if they know, then they just kind of suck. So whatever. It's not.
What if they do it and they look back at you? Then you'd be a little salty.
They suck. It's lame. But I'm not. Yeah. It's not get like that bummed out about. But I would just be like, all right, well, that person's like kind of whack.
No, are you bummed out if a Billy Jackson does it?
No, it's just funny if it's like a friend. For sure, it's funny.
Hell yeah.
There'll be times where I've seen Billy like, even if it's just like flat ground, like he misses like a nollie flip or something. Like neither Billy or I nollie flip that much. I mean, he's probably better at him than I am. But like if he misses a nollie flip, I'll be like, Billy, only chance my whole life to show you up, and then I'll try the same trick. But
that's dope.
Just mess around like that, it's funny for sure. But yeah.
Now, what about a spot? Never.
That's
happened?
a big no.
Yeah,
I don't think it's happening. Spot.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I kind of have I guess a related story that was funny. There's a spot that I hadn't seen. People used to skate it a lot. I think Skate Mafia used to skate it a lot. It's a shootout ledge like at a Sprouts in San Diego. I drove past it and I was like, oh, that thing's cool. Like it'd work cool for boardside big spin. And so we ended up going there. I went there with a few friends, including a friend named Matt Skaken that works at Slappy's. Mm-hmm. And we got there. And before I went, I asked Billy, because Billy knew about the spot. I was like, have you seen anyone do boardside big spin? He was like, no, I haven't seen that trick on that. I was all right. Well,
yeah, but Billy's not the most credible encyclopedia of skateboarding
no,
either.
He's not. He's not. But I just knew that he was familiar with the spots. I was like, I'll just ask Billy. He said no. That was the only person I asked about if anyone had done it. And then our friend Matt ended up coming on the sesh, and I was with Eduardo and Antonio and Cleomar, I think, a few other friends. And so the dude Matt gets there, right? Well, he's our friend, but I don't think originally I knew he was going to be there. He meets up with us there, and then he's like, oh, so like who's trying what? Like what, like where are we at the spot basically? I was like, oh, like I was just thinking boardside big spin would be cool. And then I don't know if he said it to me or if he told Eduardo, and then Eduardo told me. Like he would have told me. I just don't remember exactly how the conversation went. But he had already done it, the same trick at the spot, and then he showed up and we were gonna skate it. And then I was like we didn't even start skating yet, and I was already like, I don't know, like is this even worth us skating? Like I was just gonna try that trick, and he already did it. But Matt was like, you should just do it too. Like no one saw mine. It was just in some little edit. Just do it. I was okay. So I ended up doing it, but it was just fun.
That's how I feel about all the skateboarding at this point.
Yeah, and I'm
nowadays.
not
There's shit that pros do. I'm like, yeah, unless you did it online, someone already did it. Get the fuck out of here. It was everyone the way it used to be back in the day is foreigners weren't like it really is like accepted back in the day. Like they're like, some foreigner did it. Fuck it, he's not on Lakai. Fuck him.
Oh man,
you know what happened to my Pongo? That school by your house. What was that, Cabrillo? Does that have the stair set in the back? To 12. Yeah. He nollie healed that stair set. My friend Pongo. Gilbert Crockett put it out in that. In
the Fallen video?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that the one you can skate like into the bank off the side too?
Yeah.
Of the stairs?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
That'd be
you picked up on that.
Good
quick.
job, Reed.
I know some SD spots.
That's good.
Oh,
that thing's crusty. I don't know if it's always been crusty. I know people used to skate it more than they do now, but the landing is pretty crap.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for my healthy question answering. get back to the topics. Let's talk about Walker Ryan's Wilshire Wonderland part where he skates the Wilshire 15 and 10 stair. Whole video.
He does. That'd be crazy. That'd be hectic.
Yeah, he does nothing but.
Yep.
So is this? Did you guys already verify or confirm that he skates Wilshire on Wilshire Boulevard the whole video, or?
Yeah, that's pretty much the point of it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe some of the spots were like a little off it. Maybe like there was some alleyway stuff, but it's all pretty much along Wilshire. Which is a really long street, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking when I watched it? I was like, if you're not from LA or not from California or anything, like you might think you could skate from spot to spot from what he's doing in this video. And yes, for a couple of them, but there's spots he skates in the beginning of that are like a 30-minute drive from spots he's skating at the end. Like they're not close.
Yeah. You're pretty much going towards the beach and then away from it.
Yeah, I think. At first, I was a little confused because I was like, I feel like they're kind of trying to make it look like you could skate these spots, like skate from one to the next. But I think what I realized, I think the idea was start with spots like towards the beach, like the west side, and then they ended up like the last spots were all like near downtown. Like he skates the rail he switch impossibles over, I think is by Jaquan. And then the ender was around downtown, and also that switchback heel on that brick set. So I think that was kind of the idea, was go for like west to east on Wilshire. But yeah.
Were you upset that he ollies over chains and rails?
What do you mean?
The chain over the stairs?
Yeah.
I mean, why would I be upset?
Oh, I just know you're not a fan of the ollies too much.
No, I'm just saying the ollie for ender better
No,
be so
I know, but I mean, are you bummed on just the ollies over?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
I thought a lot of the B-roll was really cool in that.
Yeah,
I
the
just
pushing was
through the city and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that. It kind of reminded me of America's B-roll when they like showed them pushing. You know how it was kind of like blurry, or like the frames weren't all right. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it reminded me of. But I like the part a lot. I like the name, and I did reference like how you said that rail that he switched impossible. It's by Jaquan, because that's the rail that Miles in his line. Yeah. Yep, he does it something over the kickflip or something.
I think kickflips over it.
Who had that? Who had that super long line? Was that Miles that filmed that long line?
Yeah, Miles.
Okay.
Yeah, the long one for Adidas was like 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, with Colin Kennedy, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he ends it with. I mean, I still want to talk about Walker, but Miles does switchback tail on the gap to ledge at Jaquan at the end of like a 5-minute line. Like that is so gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
He was so happy when he landed that.
What was his last? Was that his last trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last trick, and then he still had to like skate across the street to go to the.
That had to be annoying. I would have just kept calling the homie to keep driving around in circles and take me back.
He was.
Oh,
probably
but his
nervous.
legs would have got tired.
He was probably nervous after he landed switchback tail. He was like, if I mess up pushing, like if I had to stop because they showed some like there's like a ref cut for it, and you could see like there's ones where he gets messed up just by like little stuff like that.
Yeah, that switch impossible with the rails right across the street from Wilshire, isn't it? The Wilshire 15, 10?
15.
Yeah, I just know it's up the street from Jaquan. I guess, now that I think about it, I've skated Jaquan, but I don't remember ever seeing the Wilshire rails. Like, I've never looked at them, so I don't know.
I'm opposite. I've never been to Jaquan, but I've been to the Wilshire set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I was gonna try and trade flip the 10. I'm glad I never tried it. I think I got fucked up.
Wait, how long ago?
Had it.
Oh, dude, this is 2007. You were probably sucking on your thumb still.
2007.
Yep.
Might have been.
Long time
That's
ago.
gnarly.
My friend Steve McNeil, he tore up that rail. Well, I mean that little rail that he does impossible over. That was fun.
Oh, sick.
That's dope.
Dude, switch impossible is a rare trick.
That's definitely a rare trick. It looks so funky. I almost didn't believe it was a switch impossible.
Yeah, it looked crazy, huh?
Yeah, it kind of looked like he switched traded, but he caught it weird.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what? I had to go back. It looked so trippy. Also, nose manny. It's towards the end. Nose manny, nollie front three, like nollie full cab.
Yeah.
It was really sick. Carl Watson trick.
I was gonna say he got that from Carl for sure.
Yeah, you don't see that one too often. That was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool idea. I don't know. It's something different. We've talked about themed parts before on here, and it's I don't know. It's a cool way to go about it, I think. So
Yeah.
He did his thing. There's good skating in it.
Very good skating. Who's the? Is he still on Sovereign?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool.
He is.
Right on.
His new graphic was pretty sick too. He just posted it. It was like, because he's from Napa, which is like not too far from San Francisco. It's all like wineries and stuff. And he his new graphic has like a broken wine bottle. It's like all like displaced along the board. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I haven't seen this video, but Walker owns a hat company called Old Friends.
Yeah.
And they just did some premieres of their first full-length VX video called Novia. And they posted, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, that the video's on sale now. And the way that they're selling it is you have to purchase a thumb drive from their... You could buy it on their website.
Right. Yeah. I saw you
Which
comment
is
about it.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool
Oh.
idea. It was also sick because the thumb drives, there's two different ones. One is a wine bottle, like, of course, from him being from Napa. And the other one was like, it's supposed to look like lipstick. Which I thought they both looked cool, and I think it was a cool idea. It's a different way to do it, other than the normal digital download or,
YouTube
DVD or
release
just
or
YouTube
whatever,
release.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's cool. They
I did
did it
see that.
differently, and it looks cool. So thought that was tight.
I agree.
You guys want to talk about what was it, Sev? I'm going to butcher his name. Kieffer?
Yeah, that's my best guess at his name as well. I had never heard of him previously.
Yeah,
So-
neither have I.
You watched the part though, Reef?
Yeah, he.
What'd you think?
It was good. The song was really cool. I really liked the song. I don't know. I wasn't like. I mean, I could probably I could dance to that song. I could do anything to that song. That song was like getting me going. I really was. But he reminded me of Alec Majerus kind of.
Yeah, I had a
'Cause he
feeling
kinda-
that's what you were gonna say.
He kind of looked like him, and then I don't know if I saw any Adidas because I think he reps Adidas sometime, but I don't even know.
This dude gets Adidas. He had Adidas the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And but yeah, I mean, his trick selection was cool. There was a couple of tricks I felt like I don't know. Once I saw him get into the tricks, I could see like what he was gonna do. And I don't think that's a bad thing. He was consistent with his style, and it looked good all around. A good video. So but the what was it? The nollie heel at the end. That scared me. I thought it was going to be a lot worse when he like hit the rock, going up that bank, going over the rail.
That was sketchy.
Yeah. But
I was surprised he
end up
even
being
wanted
that
to
bad.
try it after that.
Yeah.
Like
'cause-
that's almost worst case. Like it almost was the worst case scenario of what could happen at that spot.
Yeah.
Like he almost got so smoked.
Like what? Like think about it. Like what if the bars weren't so spread out? Like there wasn't that much gaps, and he could have flown into that and gotten stuck. I don't know. It was like kind of skinny in between the bank and the rail.
It was cool to see he got it, especially because the one that he did, you could tell he was still confident because the one he did, he popped it and stomped it so good.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that was rad. Like he was still down to get it.
You know that little girl wearing the Frozen outfit on the scooter in the beginning? I thought that was Donald Trump's hair. That's some thick piece of wig she got.
I had a feeling you're gonna bring that up, Drew. That's funny.
Jesus.
I remember the girl, but I don't remember her hair.
Oh, dude.
She was wearing the Elsa costume from Frozen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know the lady's name. Cool thing is
Elsa.
that
I know it.
This guy's from Luxembourg, one of the world's smallest countries. They made this video part to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Hollywood Skate Shop. I like that name, Hollywood.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Wow, 20 years. Congratulations, Hollywood.
A long time.
Much love from
congrats.
San Diego, Los Angeles, and the Bay Area. I wish you guys 20 more years. And then some. Dude, this guy's shoes are gnarly. What's he wearing? What the hell is that?
Is it the gray ones with the black?
No,
and
with the
clear?
green pads on it. Those things are gnarly.
Oh yeah, those are some Adidas.
Are they?
The 3SDs? Yeah, Nickel colorway.
3 SDs.
ST.
Interesting. What is it? STs?
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
STs.
I
I don't know.
I
It
enjoyed
kind of
it. I
reminds
like-
me of the D3s. Is this Adidas' version of them?
They're not as bulky as that.
No, I don't know. Those things are kind of, you know, like the level of turtle shells. Like these ones are the ones without the wings. This guy's sick, dude.
I like his skating.
Hell
Cool
yeah.
manuals and ledge stuff. Lots of
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. Ooh, kickflip frontside crooked. Watch out, bitch. Woo!
So good.
Damn, the second coming of Mike Mo.
One trick I have to say.
Oh my
Half cab
God!
nose-
Oh
What?
my God! He did back people travel about in your face, bitch. Ooh!
I know. That was crazy.
Damn, shake jump.
Half cab nose manny nollie back 3. I thought that was a cool manual trick. Me and my
Yeah.
friend Daniel have tried that one before, and both have stuck it, but haven't been able to do it. So I
Yeah.
thought it was cool to see that one in a line.
Whoa.
That was a cool trick because it kind of
switch
looks
heel
like
flip
he's
sex
not gonna
change.
do it, which is not a bad thing. It just
Yeah.
looked like he like kind of pivoted around. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was
looking
good
at
pivot.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked good. I agree.
yeah. Also, a lot of these spots just look cool on footage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was that
You know,
one.
like cool architecture in the back and stuff.
Remember that
Yeah,
nollie
he-
inward heel he does down the glass on the slope, but then he has to
Oh.
ollie over like some parking blocks or whatever. That's
Yeah.
a weird design.
Yeah, it looked cool. There was another spot. He did,
Hey, could you?
it was a
Hey,
super,
stop! Hey, could you imagine he fucking falls through? He fucks up.
Oh,
Through the glass?
Yeah, that would
suck.
that would suck.
Worst thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Damn.
I can't.
I never
help
even
What's
it.
up,
thought about that. You said that.
What'd you say, Reef?
Oh no, you were just talking about the architect of the spas and stuff. There was one that caught my eye. It just looked really cool. I think it was backside for him, so that's why it probably looked cool to me because it was front side. But he does a kickflip back 5-0 to like fakie into this little bank.
Yeah.
And I always thought spots like that are so sick. How you like skate a ledge, like a flat, like it would be like a flat ledge on like a flat ground. But then if you have the bank on the side, you can try a couple of tricks that you wouldn't think about just doing on flat ground because you don't have to go the whole 180 or
Right.
yeah, exactly.
There's
Right.
actually one in San Diego. Maybe you could check out where you're there.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that trick was tight. You're right. I agree.
Yeah, he did it
Uh,
super clean too.
I always get hyped. Like, it was cool that I didn't know who this dude was. I was like, there was the thumbnail is actually what really made me click on it because it was the backside flip he did on that bump over bar that was like brick kind of.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, that photo just looks sick and that backside flip looks good. Like, I'm gonna just watch this dude's part. And now, like, if I see that dude's name again, I'm gonna want to watch it. Like, I thought that was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really cool part, and yeah, I'm gonna look out for him because that was tight.
Yeah, real rad.
yeah.
He looks like he's a new up and coming guy.
Yeah.
Pretty young.
Out of Luxembourg. Wow. Fuck, this guy's gnarly. It's so interesting to see these new breed of skateboarders. They're so well rounded.
True.
You kind of have to be now, or maybe they just gravitate towards that. I don't know. It's just rad that you just you know what you're gonna get when you watch a TX part. You just bust out the ledges. Go
Yeah.
ahead and bust out the red carpet for the ledges. Same thing with PJ too, but with this guy, man, I mean he's doing PJ lad caliber tricks on ledges, but he's also getting down on the stairs and the gaps.
It did have a bit of jumping. He did a nollie tray down a set. You know what I thought was cool too? He had a line where he boards to the rail with knobs on it. I always think that's sick.
Oh yeah.
Why
was
is it?
sick.
Because
That
they're
always sounds
not
cool.
meant to be there?
Yeah,
Or-
it's just cool. Like it's just cool to think about the fact that like wherever that spot is, they're probably like, oh, we got these kids. We'll put these knobs on them, and then people still skate it. It's tight.
Yeah, when they put the knobs that close, well, I guess not every rail is like that, but when they put the knobs so close, it's like it becomes a new part of the. It's like just another layer of the rail.
Yeah, there are famous knobbed rails like the gold rail in DC that everyone skates.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Switchback lipped it. A lot of stuff's gone down, but I always think of that Switchback lip. And then even the one it's in San Clemente, the one that's like a real mellow rail that has knobs. Like the knobs are so small that you can grind through them. Dude,
Yeah,
which is still gnarly though. I've looked at that rail in person, and that just because people do the tricks they do doesn't mean that it's like easy.
Yeah.
Like boy, flick back 50'd it, which is so nuts. But yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I just think it's sick.
Okay. You guys check out this new Dashawn Jordan Tambien part?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, I did not.
Well, Dashawn dishes out the heat with casual ease while the VX puts it on wax for prosperity. Enjoy the show, as they say. Okay. I looked up what Tambien means. I guess it's a word in Spanish. It means also. Okay. I don't know what that means.
So you watched the part, Drew?
I mean, yeah, I've seen it. Of course, I've seen everything on this. Seen everything on this topic list. Don't you ever question that?
I didn't even know this was. Yeah.
Well, you didn't want to talk about it?
No, I'm down. I just didn't see it on the list.
Oh,
but I watched. and I like watching Dashawn skate. That it was a lot of cool lines, which I thought was cool. The Smith grind was so tight. I think it's towards the end.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on Thrasher.
Probably the end. He's Smith grind. So, what's up?
This is like little. This is like little baseball card of this guy holding the world in a fucking in like a man's swimsuit, little G-string thong, whatever you call it. Thing. It says Dashawn Jordan on it. He's riding some real boards. Hell yeah.
The Smith grind. I just realized it was the ender. I wasn't sure if it was the ender or like second to last, but it is a gnarly Smith grind. So long goes through at the end.
Oh man, that hard flip was clean.
It looks like it's the photo of the thumbnail. For
might be. Yeah, maybe it was.
Video.
You know, Dashawn Jordan, honestly, for as good as he is at hooking, I would like to see him do a little bit more of it.
You like watching him jump?
Oh my god!
I was just gonna say when you said the good hard flip, I was gonna say he's good at jumping. His flip tricks always look proper.
Ooh, that Switch Smith grind. Is that San Diego?
I remember Switch Smith, but I don't know what rail it was. I don't know. We talked about that. Was that last week? We talked about we don't see Switch Smith that much.
Yeah, he needs to just keep jumping down some shit. No one wants to see you kickflip manual and ollie flip out. No one cares about that shit. We want to see you jump down some shit. I think it's cool that you could do it, but be that guy that you're so good at doing some shit that until I see you in a contest, you're like, damn, I had no idea Dashawn Jordan's so good at the Mannies.
Hey, do you think it's cool when they do that? Like they slow-moed the nollie heel in the middle of that line.
Joseph,
because it was so big.
Joseph Nicholas.
No, was it flat ground nollie? Yeah. I think it could be cool.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know. It looked cool.
Catches your attention a little more.
Exactly.
Highlight the good
amount of slow-mo.
I wonder how much. I wonder how much. It looked like they had some type of. What's the word I'm looking for? It looked like they had some type of like VX issue. It looked like that it like froze. Maybe he hit it. I don't know.
On what clip?
It was earlier on.
Oh yeah. Happens. They do that, right? VXs have problems.
I mean, they should after being as old as they are. Camera was designed in the late '80s, still being used 30 years later. It's kind of laughable. But fuck it, we do some crazy things. You know, we just say we're gonna jump down a stairs on a piece of wood and roll away. It's kind of crazy.
True. It's true.
Wait, did it come out in '95 or was that when they stopped making it, Drew?
The VX 1000.
Yeah.
Came on. Oh, it looked like he hit it. That's what it was. Oh,
they came out.
But when he hit it, it was all choppy. It was like, what the fuck did you do? It came out in 91.
Okay.
Right?
So 95 is probably.
Dang,
I just remember
so long ago.
I just know 95 was one of the years is tied to it as either it being stopped being made or it was either starting to get made.
Let's look it up. Okay, you're right. Okay, you were right. The Sony DCR VX1000 DV tape recorder released by Sony in 1995. So you designed. So it was designed what, 2-3 years before that?
Yeah.
All right.
92. You can say 92.
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes to make that
That's
bullshit.
gnarly.
God bless him.
That is a long time ago.
Damn, he's got manuals. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Down the gap to nose Manny.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah,
I really
but
like that.
the hucking that man does. God bless America.
I haven't seen a laser flip yet. I've been waiting for the laser flip.
I was just thinking, he didn't do one in this part, did he?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Didn't do one.
Oh, the Smith was sick. That was a good Smith.
Dude, it was sick the way he stood up on it, huh? Like how he was locked on the other side like that.
Yeah,
it makes sense to hold it for a while, but it just looked good like that.
I just pulled a Drew. I watched it with no sound. I know you've done that before, Drew. I've heard it.
I've done it on the show, but if that's the only watch you give something, that is almost outrageous. How could you do
that? I mean, why not?
I don't know. The skate sounds are so important.
Especially on a VX. Yeah, skate sounds are important, but I come on, I know what a Smith grind sounds like. Jesus.
Jesus. Come on now.
Come on, Grant. If you're that dense where you have to be reminded, like, let me check again. Yeah, I'm just making sure. It still sounds like that boat.
It was just one truck. That's funny.
Yeah.
Sour Files, episode 9. You know how I feel bummed out. I missed the other 8.
Ooh. I don't watch every single one either, but
I've seen most.
yeah.
Most of them.
Those
dudes are just so fun to watch skate.
These are the sour
Yeah.
skateboard guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
These
They're
are.
so
this is
sick.
that.
Yeah.
This is their. This is what they created after Sweet fell through.
Yeah, I know some of the dudes at least went over from
They were
sweet to
sour.
sour.
Mm.
Yeah, I
sour.
think it was kind of like a breakup thing.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Breaking
I
up with me?
Wasn't that? It could have been on a 9 Club. Someone talked about. No, because I don't think.
We talked
I don't know,
about,
I
we
just-
talked about it on here before.
Oh, maybe it was you
But-
guys that I was listening to. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe on the 9 Club too.
Yeah.
But
somewhere.
yeah, Sour Files, dude. It was, as always, entertaining.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was so hyped when you looped that one trick. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was
Dude.
like, please loop, please
Yeah.
loop.
It was funny. So I went to go start watching that, and my friend Tanner sent me that feeble front shove board side on the like drop flat bars.
Mm.
Yeah.
And as soon as he sent it to me, like I hadn't even got to that point in the video, I was like, I have to make a loop. I don't even know. I might have stopped watching the video to make the loop because I was like, I can't like forget. Like this is too good of a trick to loop.
Yeah.
But dude, Gustav switch backside flip was so amazing.
Yeah.
That flat bar spot, just the creativity, especially. That's like those are like the perfect dudes for that type of spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
A feeble front shove board side like sounds crazy in your brain, but when you see the spot that it was done at and how it was done, like it looks so cool.
Yeah.
the,
Makes sense.
Yeah, it was just red, and even the end where they're skating the tiny, the flat bar.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it was like down that set that was really long, but it was super low.
What about that wobbly rail?
Yeah, it was sketchy too. Is that the one Gustav to switch back over crook?
No, he tried.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. It looked like.
No,
I
he
think
did the
he ends up
180
doing
out.
it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
just switched back over quick 180 out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that would be sketch.
Yeah, the thing's bouncing around. Yeah, but that tiny rail at the end, dude. Crook was so crazy. Kickflip feeble, like that's kickflip feeble is just a random trick. You don't see that one that often.
Yeah.
And to sit in like that dude sat in that thing like he just feebled it, you know? Like I don't know. Like that might sound like of course he's in a feeble grind, but I don't know. Holding a kickflip feeble like that seems crazy.
Yeah. And like we were talking earlier about Drew's kickflip manual. It's hard to skate stuff that's so small like that. Like I felt like that's why the guy was having, I don't know the guy's name, sorry, but I didn't know. I mean, it looked like he was having trouble with a crook because it was so small. If you guys,
Crook
yeah.
to
Yeah,
me
but
more
don't
than
make excuses up for me. I just suck.
No.
I feel like crook out of most tricks that's an extra weird one on something low. Like that feeling where you're like falling onto a crook, you know, instead of just like getting up onto the ledge, it's like feels like that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I wouldn't know. I've never done a crook, but yeah.
What do you mean?
I've never crooked anything really.
You've never done a crooked grind?
Damn.
I mean,
I'm not
I've
like
You
done
know who said that too was Tony
Okay.
Hawk, but he still got buck on that Bergs piece. He still did it.
I've done like crook bonks.
It's
I've
not
never
too late. It's not too late,
ever-
Reef. You're
ever
still a
done a
young
crook.
man.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, Tony. What'd you say about Tony?
Tony
Hawk?
Hawk. He said
Said he done a crook.
he said crooks kill him. He said that crooks. He hasn't tried a crook in years because the last one he did, he kept rolling his ankles, and you still did one on the
feel it.
Bergs part.
He kind of did one.
Nah, he did it. What do you mean he
No,
kind of?
go back and watch.
You go
it.
back
He's
and
like,
watch it.
No. I'm telling you right now. He's like it's like a crooked nose grind. Like he's not. I promise you, he's not pitched. Like he's not in grind.
Mm,
I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate on you.
You know what? There
But-
goes your job over there at the chocolate factory coffee shop.
Riley Hawks.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Tony killed him, but I'm just saying I don't think he was really in that crook correctly. I don't know. I'm not the biggest crooked grinder either. I've been practicing on ledges here and there, but I wouldn't like doing that down that tiny rail that's so long is insane.
Yeah.
That kid got smoked. Pretty much the worst thing that could happen happened. Maybe not the worst, but like the one where you could tell he just wants to hold on like he's almost there, and then all of a sudden it's in nose slide and his wheel gets stuck under the rail.
Yep.
It just flies.
Yeah.
Basically worst case. It'll look like.
that very first spot in it and the video, I think it was like some guy does a line, but they started skating at single tricks, and it's like a big tranny, like a gap to tranny.
Yeah.
All the tricks were pretty sick, but the one that stuck out was that back 5-0 to back lip. And it doesn't seem like that crazy, but how he did it and how he made it look, and the filmer, which is probably what's his name?
Gustav usually films, yeah.
Yeah, so if it was him, that filming was great, and the trick selection was sick, so I liked it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was him because, I mean, like I said, I know he's the main filmer, but I've been impressed with some of the dudes filming. Like in the Sour video, the Sour Solution, there's that one line where he runs like through a statue. Someone like, remember, it's like a spot like this, and then there's a statue on the flat, and he wallies and kind of has to duck below the statue. I don't know if it's a statue, it's some piece of art. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Gustav was like running with the VX and like followed him and ducked under that thing, and I was like, dude, he filmed that really steady for how much running he just had to do.
That's sick.
Yeah. Sour's cool. I love watching their stuff.
Ooh,
yeah, I agree.
Man, that crooked grind on that baby rail was no good when he fell on his arm. He gives a thumbs up still.
You got smoked.
Such a savage. Look at his
That
baby
kid's
wheels too. Get that baby gap wheels. And then that
I don't remember his name.
Kickflip back feeble. Does he do it? Yes, he does.
It was
Yeah, that's a crazy trick too.
That's a crazy.
Yeah, I would
rail.
not want to try that one. Like I love feeble grinds as my favorite trick to do, like on a flat bar, but I would not want to try kickflip feeble.
Yeah, because it's like
seems so annoying. You just get into stupid board slides all the time, and even kickflip backboard. That trick's scary and weird on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Grand Collection, Orchard Skate Shop collaboration. Man, we got all types of Transworld videos lining up today. I like that. Transworld making a comeback.
Yep.
Orchard. Wait. Orchard. Is that the brand that Shuriken's on? Or is it
He's on Arbor.
Arbor?
Yeah. Orchard's a shop out in Boston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he definitely doesn't ride over there. He's definitely not going to Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. Collab Grand Collection. I think that company's cool, and they usually do good videos. So when I saw this dropped, it's like, I'm definitely going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, highlight Taylor Clark back 360 kickflip on flat ground over a trash can on its side. That was amazing. That's a hard trick on anything, but doing it over something on flat. Yeah.
Well,
Dude, I was tripping on that.
Don't forget Benny Goldman. Remember that kickflip back tail he did on that step up ledge? That wasn't him. I never heard of this guy. I'm just trying to talk shit. Fuck him. I don't even know Benny Goldman. You guys ever hear about Benny Goldman?
Is he in that edit?
Yes.
Oh, then not until that. There was a few people I wasn't too familiar with. I only knew some of them. But there's cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Reef?
Yeah. I just remember a lot of manuals, but a lot of cool manuals. It was really smooth skating. I wasn't familiar with too many of the people, but the last two tricks definitely stood out to me: the full cab back nose blunt and the full cab back tail big spin. That's a cool combo of a trick. That's a really cool. It looks like, depending on how you do it, it looks really pleasing to the eye on camera. So
Just keep spinning. It's like one big motion.
They had
but it's not like you're.
It's
not like you're. Sorry, my bad. It's not like. It's not like where you're doing like a big spin, back tail, big spin or anything. It's just like you're full cabbing, so your body's spinning.
Yeah.
And you're getting into a back tail. Now your board's gonna spin out. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah. That's tight.
My bad, Drew.
You just keep being rude, Reef.
I know.
I'm just kidding. They had some can skating, Grant.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. You always referred to the trash can as the can. Now, is that a tribute to my man Josh Kalis?
Not necessarily. I just say can. I don't know. Just shorter. But Kalis is one of the can kings.
Oh hell yeah!
I think this. We can debate it.
With who? With who? Who can we debate with?
Oh come on!
And only Tyshawn Jones. He dolly flipped one off black ground.
I mean,
No.
No.
Come on, Drew.
I mean, he's a good contender, but I wouldn't call him the best. You know?
Let me just put this in a perspective.
All right, go ahead. School old Drew.
Kalis did probably the most infamous trade flip ever over a trash can. right? It was amazing.
the
It's
can.
so beautiful. It always will be. He did it off a bump. Bumps aren't always easy to skate. I'm not saying they're easy. But Dashawn does these tricks that I'm listing off on flat ground over full-size trash cans. Nollie flip, nollie backside flip, fakie ollie where he shifts it frontside full cab, half cab flip.
I mean,
No one else does.
You got a point,
Nobody.
Grant. But let me rebuttal that.
Okay, go ahead.
He never tray flipped a can.
Well, you just love tray flips.
From
Hey, you know
one
what's
tray
cool?
flipper to another, you right.
And Kalis did go back 20 years later and got that same tray
That's
flip. That's
nice.
pretty sick.
Rad.
Yeah. So
That's super.
But I do agree. Dashawn could be he is.
Correct.
Did
He
he-
could be the
he's
the
so
trash
good.
can contender. That is correct.
Did
I mean,
we
even look-
see
I was just gonna say the ollie he does in Blessed, where they put the trash can up on the is it a courthouse in New York that everyone skates where he ollies over the can into the bank?
Yeah.
That's so gnarly. In the photo of it, he looks like he's 1.5 feet above the trash can.
Yeah, I agree. I was about to say that. It does look like that.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Grant's Grant.
Billy Jackson, it had to be you. A friend of mine, a friend of the show's, fake. I don't know what to call it. His caption actually is what's it called? I guess we'll go fakey. He calls it the side blunt, which makes sense. We'll go fakey side blunt. Frontside heel out. He lands fakey. I think I can confidently say I for sure have never seen anybody do it. I don't think anyone's ever done that. Billy's actually the only person I've even seen do those side blunt things. You need a very specific obstacle to do that on. That thing is probably pretty perfect for it. But no matter how perfect it's for it, still no one does it except him. And he somehow flipped out. So for sure giving it to Billy this week. That was so rad. I was hyped when I saw it. I'm glad to see it's got some love on Instagram. Slappy's posted it, as well as today actually Metro Skateboarding, which is like the big Instagram repost account, posted it, which is cool. I'm glad Billy deserves some recognition.
Yep.
But before we close out, great Grant's Grant, by the way. Much love to
Thank you.
Billy Jackson. Billy Jackson. I was gonna say Billy bitch ass Jackson, but admirable restraint. Let's give a quick mention to Deedz rough cut. Did we take a gander at that? Anything worth mentioning?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a few things. First of all, he tries a trick where there's still ice on the ground, like leftover snow. Battles for it, has to change his outfit because he lands in a full puddle of water. He's soaking wet. Switches his outfit. I'm like, oh, is this the day he gets it? Like, I don't remember seeing ice in the part, but maybe. Falls in the water again. And then they show him come back. It's all sunny. I'm like, why did he even try it the first time?
So true.
But at
so
the same
true.
time, I was like, that was tight. Like, he really wanted it. Came back, got the full cap flip. Even on the day where there's no ice on the ground, he was getting smoked. And that spot looked so crusty. And I thought the make was so cool because you could tell it was one of those makes where it wasn't like he landed on his board and he knew he did it. He still had to go down that bank and through those cracks, and he just powered through all of it. And it looked like it probably just felt amazing. So
I got you.
that definitely stood out. And then the last two tricks in the rough cut, it's that long feeble grind down the red rail, as well as the ender to the part, which is the back 50 on the
Right.
flat and the like 40 stair hubba.
Yeah.
And even though that looked so gnarly in the part, as it usually does, the rough cut made it look gnarlier. Seeing the attempts, seeing the ones where he kind of starts to stick and jumps off, just looks so risky. As well as the fact that was the spot where he had to wait for so many people walking in front of him.
I know, that's crazy. Yeah, you got to be
everyone
really
knows
patient.
that feeling.
And
There's
then
a
you
lot
still-
on your mind.
Yeah, then you still got to make sure you don't get cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
stay warmed up. There's a lot on your mind. He also impossibles into that hubba, like into the bank of the other one.
That's nuts.
And he's all these people there filming on their iPhones,
Yeah.
which I feel like it's kind of a weird thing. Like I've had that happen before. Just if you're in a spot where there's a lot of people want to like film it on their phone, and it just kind of feels weird, like knowing all these people are watching you. And I don't know. He handled it. He impossibled into that huge bank. So I love Deedz. The rough cut was amazing. For sure, gonna watch that again this week. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other last thing I want to mention is the infamous Chad Muska went on the 9 Club. I didn't check it out. Did you guys take a listen yet?
I've listened
Yeah.
to part of it. Reef,
Yeah.
what's up? You enjoyed it?
Oh yeah, I mean the Muska's sick. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not trying to say I'm like I know the Muska and I know his story pretty well, but he did a really good job of telling his like all the stuff that's happened with Toy Machine and Jamie, and then the Shorty stuff.
Well, share it. What did he say?
No, it was really cool about hearing the Shorty stuff. I mean, he pretty much got like handed Shorty like opportunity to like, because he saw Jamie, right, become so into Toy Machine and like take over Toy Machine, not take over, but take control of Toy Machine and lead it with Welcome to Hell.
Right.
But then when he saw that, he even mentions, he's like, well, I want to be able to do that. And then this guy, I can't remember his name, that came up to him, but was like, hey, fly out to, I think it was Santa Barbara or something like that, to meet with me and let's get this company going. And so he got to pretty much pick his team for Shorties. And I don't know, it's just so cool because I guess back when he was younger, he said he got to, or not got to, but he kind of ran his neighborhood and he made his own skate team very young. And like, it was just like kid stuff, but like, I don't know, you could see he's a leader. And I know the Muska's sick. I really enjoyed it. I think it's like 3 hours, but it went by so quick because I was just enjoying it so much. So it was good. You should.
I saw.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, you guys, Drew, and then finish it, Grant, and Drew, you should definitely check it out.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, sounds like a good listen. Yeah, Grant.
I saw he had his backpack on the whole time.
He did.
That's
Loaded
funny.
up at 9 Club. 9 Club.
The only way, I haven't watched it yet, so maybe I'm sure they talk about the infamous ghetto blaster, but I wish he just had a speaker with him the whole time. With his backpack. That would have been tight.
That would be.
What was that, Kelly? Huh? What did you say?
It's funny.
Did
That
you
was a
guys
good
check out
impersonation.
that collaboration that they did? It looked like they made a board. Did you guys see that?
Oh,
Someone
The-
painted that, I think, and
Oh,
sent it
okay.
to the night. Yeah.
The crop
It's
board.
been on the set before. Yeah, it's been sitting there. So
Oh.
I'm sure that was rad to have the photo of Chad there with that board as well.
Really rad, yeah. Well, that sounds like another episode. We'll catch you guys next week. Later, skaters.
Peace.